Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt like your joints were arguing with you? Or maybe reaching for something on a high shelf feels more like a workout than it used to. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. As we get older, our bodies start whispering, or sometimes shouting, that they need a little extra care. But here's the good news: you don't have to twist yourself into a pretzel or join a gym to feel better. In fact, you don't even have to leave your chair. Today, I want to share something that can truly make a difference in your day-to-day life, especially if stiffness, aches, or limited mobility have been slowing you down. It's called chair yoga, and it's exactly what it sounds like: simple, gentle yoga movements you can do right from the comfort of your chair. No getting down on the floor, no complicated poses, and absolutely no judgment. Just you, your breath, and a few minutes to stretch, loosen up, and feel better. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, yoga? At my age? But here's the thing: yoga isn't just for young, bendy people in tight clothes doing headstands on a beach. Chair yoga is made for you. It's designed to improve your flexibility, ease joint pain, and even lift your mood, all while keeping things safe and manageable. Whether you're 70, 80, or even 90, these movements meet you exactly where you are. And before we go any further, let me just say this: there's no such thing as being too old to move your body. If you can breathe, you can do this. It's not about doing it perfectly, it's about doing it consistently. Even just a few minutes a day can make a world of difference in how you feel when you wake up, when you walk around, or when you settle in for the evening. So let's dive into the first routine. I want you to get comfortable in a sturdy chair. Something without wheels and with a nice, firm seat. Sit up tall, feet flat on the floor, and rest your hands gently on your thighs. Take a moment to just settle in. Close your eyes if you like, and take a deep breath in through your nose, and out through your mouth. One more time, just like that. Inhale, and exhale. Great. Let's begin with a movement that wakes up your spine and helps ease that hunched-over feeling so many of us get, especially if we spend a lot of time sitting. We're going to do a simple seated cat-cow stretch. As you inhale, gently arch your back, lifting your chest toward the sky and pulling your shoulders back. You might feel a lovely stretch across your chest. Then as you exhale, round your back like a cat, tucking your chin toward your chest and pulling your belly in. Don't force anything, just move gently with your breath. Try that a few times. Inhale, arch the back, exhale, round it out. This movement is like giving your spine a morning coffee. It's energizing, but also calming. It helps bring circulation to your back, neck, and even your shoulders. And if you're someone who feels stiff after sitting for a while, this one's a game changer. Now, while you're sitting up nice and tall again, let's work on the shoulders. Tension loves to settle there, doesn't it? Think about all the times you found your shoulders creeping up toward your ears without even realizing it. So let's give them some relief with shoulder rolls. Gently lift both shoulders up toward your ears, then roll them back and down. Nice and slow. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you roll them down. Do a few in one direction, and then switch and roll them forward. Feel how that loosens things up. It's simple, but incredibly effective. You might notice a little cracking or popping as you move. Don't worry, that's pretty normal, especially as we age. As long as there's no sharp pain, those little sounds are just your joints saying hello. Keep breathing steadily and focus on how your body feels, not on how it looks. That's one of the beautiful things about chair yoga: it's about sensation, not performance. All right, feeling a bit more open? Let's continue with a gentle twist. This is one of my favorites for easing back pain and improving digestion. Still seated, take your right hand and place it on the outside of your left thigh. Your left hand can rest gently on the back of your chair. Sit up tall, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, slowly twist your upper body to the left. Keep your hips facing forward, let the twist come from your spine, not your legs. Hold it for a moment, breathing in and out. Then slowly return to center, and switch sides. Right hand to the outside of the left thigh, left hand behind you, gentle twist to the right. Don't push it, this isn't a race or a performance. Even the smallest twist can help release tension in the lower back and sides. And best of all, it feels really good. Like you're wringing out some of the tightness that can build up over the course of the day. We'll keep building on these movements together, but before we move on, just take a moment to notice how your body feels right now. Maybe your shoulders feel a little lighter, or your back feels a bit looser. That's the magic of mindful movement. It doesn't have to be complicated, it just has to be done. Now that we've started to loosen up the spine, shoulders, and back, let's move into another area that often needs a little extra care, the hips and legs. The hips and legs. These areas take a lot of wear and tear over the years, don't they? Whether it's walking, sitting, or even just standing in the kitchen, our hips do a lot of work. And when they get stiff, it can throw everything else off, your balance, your back, even how you sleep. So, let's show them some love with a very simple chair yoga move called Seated Hip Opener. Sit tall in your chair again, and bring your right ankle up to rest gently on your left knee, like you're crossing your leg, but letting your right knee relax and fall open. If this feels too tight, you can just place your ankle a little lower, maybe resting it on your shin. Now, just breathe here. Sit up tall, and if it feels good, gently lean forward a little, but only if it's comfortable. You might feel a stretch in your hip, maybe down the outside of your leg. That's perfectly normal. Take a few deep breaths here. Then slowly bring that foot back down, and switch to the other side. This stretch can be especially helpful if you have sciatica or low back tension, because it helps to release tight muscles that may be pulling on your spine. And the best part? You're still just sitting in a chair. No floor mats, no need to get up and down, just you and your breath, gently helping your body feel better. Now that we've opened up the hips a bit, let's move to the legs. You might not realize it, but your legs play a big role in how your back and joints feel. If your hamstrings, those muscles along the back of your thighs, are tight, they can pull on your lower back and cause pain. So let's loosen them up with a seated hamstring stretch. While sitting tall, scoot forward just a little so you have space to extend one leg out in front of you, heel on the floor, toes pointing up. Keep your other foot flat on the ground. Now, place your hands on your thighs or hips, and slowly hinge forward just a bit. Don't round your back, keep it as straight as you can. You should feel a gentle stretch along the back of your extended leg. Hold that for a few breaths, then slowly come back up and switch legs. It's such a simple move, but incredibly effective. Over time, doing this regularly can help you walk more easily, climb stairs with more confidence, and even reduce your risk of falls. Because when your muscles are loose and strong, your whole body works better together. Now let's take a moment to stretch and energize both legs at once. This one's called seated marching, and it's as easy as it sounds. Sit tall again, hands resting on your thighs or holding the sides of the chair. Start by lifting one knee up, like you're marching in place, then lower it slowly. Now lift the other knee. Keep alternating, moving slowly and with control. Try to sit tall and avoid leaning back. You'll start to feel your lower belly gently engaging and your hips waking up. It may not look like much, but this movement helps strengthen your core and legs while improving coordination and balance. It's especially great if you haven't been moving much lately or if walking has been a bit harder. And remember, go at your own pace. If you need to pause, pause. If you want to do a few extra reps, go for it. You might be starting to notice a little warmth now, maybe your muscles feel more awake, maybe your joints feel a bit looser. That's your body thanking you. These little movements may not seem like a big deal, but they're powerful. They send a message to your body, I care about you. I'm showing up for you. Let's take a short moment to bring it all together with a few gentle ankle circles. Extend one leg out in front of you again, and slowly start circling your ankle, like you're drawing a circle with your toes. Do a few circles in one direction, then switch directions. Then switch to the other foot. Ankles are often forgotten, but they're so important for balance and mobility. Giving them just a little movement can help prevent stiffness and even reduce swelling, especially if you sit for long periods. And finally, before we move on, let's bring our hands into the picture. You'd be surprised how many aches in the shoulders or neck actually start with tension in the hands and wrists. So bring your hands out in front of you and slowly make a fist, then open your hands wide, spreading your fingers as much as you can. Do this a few times, slowly, with full awareness. Then gently roll your wrists, just like you did with your ankles. It's not about rushing through each movement. It's about being present in your body. Listening to what feels good, what feels tight, what needs a little more attention. And most importantly, treating yourself with patience and kindness. You're not trying to go back in time. You're trying to move forward, feeling better and stronger in the body you're in right now. Let's take one last breath together before we continue. Inhale deeply through the nose and exhale through the mouth. You're doing beautifully. Your body is responding, little by little. And every small step matters. And just like that, with a little movement and a little breath, you're already doing something powerful for your body and your mind. Let's keep that momentum going with one more chair yoga routine that helps connect everything together: your breath, your movement, and your mindset. This next movement focuses on full body coordination, posture, and a calming sense of presence. It's often called the seated sun salutation, and it's a wonderful way to bring balance and energy into your day. Sit tall again, feet flat on the floor, and bring your hands together at your heart. Take a deep breath in, and as you inhale, reach your arms up toward the sky, stretching as much as is comfortable. You don't have to reach high, just enough to feel your spine lengthen. As you exhale, slowly bring your arms down in front of you, sweeping them out wide like you're pushing away clouds. Try that again. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, arms slowly float down. This gentle, flowing motion helps with circulation, posture, and breathing. It also gives your shoulders and upper back a nice release, which is especially helpful if you spend a lot of time reading, knitting, or using a phone or tablet. Let your breath guide your movement. Don't worry if it's not perfectly timed. The beauty of this practice is that you set the pace. And while we're here, let's finish with one of the most powerful parts of chair yoga: not a stretch, not a pose, but a moment of stillness. A short pause that allows everything to settle. Sit comfortably, hands resting on your lap or by your sides, eyes open or gently closed. Take a deep breath in and out. Again, inhale and exhale. This quiet moment may seem simple, but it can do wonders for your nervous system. It lowers your heart rate, helps your muscles relax, and brings your mind into the present. So often, we rush from one thing to the next without even realizing it. These few quiet breaths help us come back to ourselves. They remind us that, no matter what the day brings, we can always take a moment to slow down and care for ourselves. And maybe you're realizing now that this whole chair yoga routine, everything we've done together, didn't take much time. You didn't need special clothes, a yoga mat, or fancy equipment. You just needed a chair, a little space, and the willingness to show up. That's the most important part. Showing up. Taking that first breath. Making that first gentle movement. Everything else flows from there. Let's take one last stretch together before we wrap up. This one helps lengthen the sides of the body and create more space for your breath. Sit tall, and as you inhale, reach your right arm up toward the sky. Gently lean to the left, just a little, like you're reaching toward a low-hanging star. Exhale and come back to center. Now switch, left arm up, gentle lean to the right. Do that one more time on each side, moving slowly and with your breath. You might feel a little taller now. A little looser. A little more alive in your body. And that's exactly what this is all about. Chair yoga isn't about being perfect. It's about feeling better. Whether you do one pose a day or go through the whole sequence, every little movement adds up. Every time you stretch or breathe with intention, you're telling your body, I care about you. That's a powerful message. So here's what I'd love for you to remember: you're not doing this to become someone else. You're doing this to reconnect with you. The you that still wants to walk comfortably. The you that wants to garden, dance, or play with the grandkids without those nagging aches. The you that's still strong, still vibrant, and still worthy of care and attention, no matter what the calendar says. If you're feeling more relaxed, more mobile, or just a little more peaceful right now, that's something to be proud of. You gave yourself a gift today. A gift of movement. A gift of care. A gift of listening to what your body needs and responding with kindness. And if any part of this routine spoke to you, if a stretch felt good, or a breath helped ease your mind, go ahead and come back to it tomorrow. Or later this week. There's no schedule, no pressure. Just pick a moment and move gently. Your body will thank you. I'd love to hear how this felt for you. Did one pose feel especially helpful? Are there areas where you feel more open or less tense? Let me know in the comments. I read them, and I truly enjoy hearing your stories and experiences. And if you found this video helpful, please take a second to give it a thumbs up. It really helps others discover it too. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. There's so much more we can do together to feel better, move easier, and live fully, one breath at a time. So here's to you, strong, resilient, and full of life. You showed up for yourself today, and that's something worth celebrating. Until next time, be gentle with yourself, keep breathing, and remember, every small movement is a step toward a healthier, happier you. Here's to living your best life at any age.